Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this May the 23rd, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Tuesday out there so far. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay. If you're a new viewer and have not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Smash that subscribe button and you're in. If you like daily weather forecast content, you like my weather forecast content, smash that subscribe button, and share your friends and family and on social media as well to get more people to view my weather forecast content and try to get help from the community out there to try to reach 400 subscribers very soon. I'm still working on that. I'm about 18 away, I think, so I need 18 more subscribers. I'm begging everybody out there, if somebody out there can help me get 18 more subscribers, I'll be at 400. And then we're going to shoot for 500 after that. So, but just wanted to give everybody that information as well. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be discussing the tropics here. This is the tropical Atlantic. For tropical development, and see if we see anything over the next 7 days or next 48 hours, something like that. Weather radar across the nation, the watches, warning, and advisories. Also the Storm Prediction Center outlooks for today and your Wednesday and Thursday, and also take a look at the 7-day rainfall total over the next 7 days across the nation. Okay, well, let's go ahead and dive on into the forecast now. As you can see, we have we have several areas of disturbed weather extending from near Africa all the way back into the southern Atlantic Ocean. Also, we got a little activity over here in portions just northeast of the Leeward Island. Also, we got a little system down here right below Puerto Rico there, trying to develop. I think it will form in anything. This is that little system here we were watching that could become something. Right now, the Hurricane Center hasn't issued 0 advisories on it now because the center of rotation is pretty much here. Most of the activity is well off from the center, and it will continue to do so as it lifts off to the north and to the east. We got a little swirl over here across the southeastern United States. Expect a little low pressure system to develop off the southeast coast. We'll have to watch that to see if any tropical development comes out of it, but right now it don't look like nothing at this time. We have not seen anything from the National Hurricane Center yet about this little low pressure system. So right now I'm not expecting it to become anything at all, because what it's going to do is pretty much develop here, move over to the Atlantic water, slowly move up the Carolina coast, and then move back inland pretty much over North Carolina, maybe with the PD region of South Carolina coming up this weekend. So just want to just let everybody know right now there's no tropical storms or hurricanes or nothing across the Atlantic, but there is just some disturbed weather in the Atlantic right now. But right now, currently, I do not see any activity forming in the near term here. So just want to give everybody a heads up on that as well. Alright, let's go ahead and look at the weather radar across the nation. Sorry about that, folks. That pop-up always does it every time when I'm getting ready to show the radar view. But anyway, we got quiet conditions from southern Canada all the way back through Maine, all the way back down into South Carolina as well. Got some scattered shower and thunderstorms offshore the Outer Banks back into east coast of Florida as well, toward the Miami area, Florida Keys, over here in the Georgia area, Alabama, a little bit in Mississippi, Puerto Rico. There's that scattered shower you seen on the good. Bahamas looks good. A few little showers there trying to make it to that little island there of the Bahamas. We still got shower and thunderstorm activity over east central Texas, back into Oklahoma, back into portion of Kansas, also over northern Mexico. We got some scattered showers around the Hawaiian chain island. Also around Alaska, got some of scattered around in Alaska as well. Maybe some snow showers in a few vicinities as well. We got a little system over here around Hawaii, bringing some shower and thunderstorm to the whole chain, the whole Hawaiian chain island. Can't the island chain that is getting clobbered with some storm activity there. Also, we got some shower and thunderstorm over southern Canada, northern Minnesota. Also back into portions. We got some scattered shower activity over portions of North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, back into Oregon State, Nevada, Utah, into Colorado as well, and also into portions of northern Arizona and northern New Mexico. Got a little bit there in northern California, and got a little bit offshore there of Washington and Oregon State, and a little bit of rain and snow showers right there with southwestern Canada as well in that area. Alright, let's move on to the watches, warnings, and advisories across your locations. Quiet condition from the northeast down into Georgia. Got a little bit of flood watch activity down here in the portion of the panhandle of Florida. Also in the southern Georgia, southwest Georgia, that is, southeastern Alabama, northwestern Mississippi. Got some flood watches there. Still got that air quality alert over Wisconsin, over into Minnesota. Also over here in portions of Colorado and southwestern portions of Arizona. We still got that river flood warning going along the Missouri-Illinois border. Also over here in portions of North and South Dakota, and also back over here in New Mexico. Also into Colorado, Utah, and Idaho as well. Also got a flood advisory with portion of northern Washington State. Got a few river flood warnings also in effect for portions of Nevada. Got some hydro issues as well in northeast Nevada. Still got flood watches and some special weather statements for much of Alaska, and also around the Hawaiian chain island. Got some scattered, got some gale warnings in effect for you guys over the central and southern portions of that forecast area. Got a severe thunderstorm warning over northeast New Mexico, and a special marine warning over the coastal waters of the Gulf of Mexico, just south of the panhandle of Florida. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center. We got some general thunderstorm activity over portions of New York State. General thunderstorms over portions of the southeast, southern South Carolina, into Florida, back into Louisiana. Also into Texas, all the way back to California, Nevada, back into California, northern California. Also into portion of Montana, back over to northern Wisconsin, and also central and northern Minnesota. North and South Dakota as well. We got a marginal risk down here in central and southern Florida, including the Panhandle region there as well. Also over here in Texas, back in Oklahoma, and in New Mexico and southern Colorado. Also, we got a marginal risk also over here in portions of Idaho, and also into Nevada, and also into portions of Utah. We have a slight risk over Texas, back into eastern and northeastern portions of New Mexico. Alright, if you're in the slight risk area, this includes Lubbock, Texas, Amarillo, Texas, Abilene, Texas, Midland, Texas, San Angelo, Texas. The marginal risk includes Austin, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Miami, Florida, Tampa, Florida, and St. Petersburg, Florida. Let's take a look at the tornado probability for today. We have a 2% down here in Texas and northeastern New Mexico. And if you're in the 2%, this includes Lubbock, Texas, Amarillo, Texas, Abilene, Texas, Midland, Texas, and St. Angelo, Texas. Let's take a look at the wind probability. We have 5% down here in Florida. Also here in Texas, back into New Mexico, and also southern portion of Oklahoma, southwestern portion of Oklahoma. And also again over here in Nevada, Utah, and Idaho as well. And the significant severe weather is down here in Texas, and a 15% over Texas as well. The significant severe weather will be Abilene, Texas, Brownwood, Texas, Sweetwater, Texas, Snyder, Texas. Also down in 15% include Lubbock, Texas, Abilene, Texas, St. Angelo, Texas, Big Springs, Texas, Plainview, Texas. 5% include Austin, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Miami, Florida, Tampa, Florida, and St. Petersburg, Florida. Alright, let's take a look at the hail probability. We still got 5% down here in central and southern Florida, and also here in Texas, Oklahoma, and New Mexico and southern Colorado. 15% over here in Texas and in New Mexico, and the 15%, the yellow slashed area there means the significant severe weather, and that would be Lubbock, Texas, Abilene, Texas, St. Angelo, Texas, Big Springs, Texas, and Plainview, Texas. 15% include Lubbock, Texas, and Amarillo, Texas, Abilene, Texas, Midland, Texas, and St. Angelo, Texas. Sorry about that, folks. It's trying to refresh here. Let me get back to what I was. Okay, we was in the, we're going to the 5%. That's Fort Worth, Texas, Miami, Florida, Haley, Florida, Orlando, Florida, and Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Let's take a look at your day 2 outlook. Across the nation. You can see we got general over a portion of Maine back into Pennsylvania. They've got a marginal risk over central and southern Florida. General thunderstorm from northern Florida to the Panhandle to Louisiana and Texas. Also back in the portion of Arkansas, Missouri, back into North to South Dakota. Also into Montana, back to Northern California, Nevada, Utah, and back down into New Mexico. We have a marginal risk up here in portion of Idaho, back in the portion of northwest Wyoming, down into Idaho, and also northeast Nevada, northwest Utah. Also a marginal risk in portion of Colorado, all the way back into Texas, slight risk over Texas, New Mexico, and portion of southeast Colorado. And if you're in the slight risk area, this includes Amarillo, Texas, Plainview, Texas, Pampa, Texas, Hereford, Texas, Dumas, Texas. Marginal risk include Miami, Florida, Colorado Springs, Colorado, Tampa, Florida, St. Petersburg, Florida, and Haley, Florida. Let's take a look at the tornado probability. We have 2% over here in Texas, also in the northeast New Mexico, western Oklahoma, and also in the southern portions of Colorado. And if you're in them areas, this includes Amarillo, Texas, Plainview, Texas, Pampa, Texas, Hereford, Texas, and Dumas, Texas. The wind probability, excuse me, 5% down here in central and southern Texas. Also over here in Florida, then 5% in Texas, all the way in Colorado. Also in Nevada, back into Montana, 15% over portions of Texas into portions of Colorado and also New Mexico. And if you're in the 15%, this includes Amarillo, Texas, Plainview, Texas, Pampa, Texas, Hereford, Texas, Dumas, Texas. 5% include Miami, Florida, Colorado Springs, Colorado, Tampa, Florida, St. Petersburg, Florida, and Haley, Florida. And let's take a look at the hail probability. We got 5% over central Texas. Florida. Excuse me. I don't know why I keep calling y'all Texas. I'm sorry about that. 5% over Texas into Colorado, and also over here in Nevada, back in Idaho, and portion of Utah. This includes Miami, Florida, Colorado Springs, Colorado, Tampa, Florida, St. Petersburg, Florida, and Haley, Florida, and surrounding areas. And let's take a look at your day 3 outlook. Okay, it's coming up. We got general thunderstorms over the mountains of western North Carolina, eastern Tennessee, northern Georgia. Also general thunderstorms in southern Georgia, down into Florida. Also back over here in Texas, all the way to north and South Dakota, Montana, Idaho, back to Oregon, northern California, northern Nevada, northern Utah, and then back down in New Mexico. We have a marginal risk over eastern New Mexico, western Texas, all the way into eastern Colorado. And if you're in the marginal risk, this includes Aurora, Colorado, Lubbock, Texas, Amarillo, Texas, Pueblo, Colorado, and Midlands, Texas. And the probability for severe weather is 5% in the brown. And if you're in that area, this includes Aurora, Colorado, Lubbock, Texas, Amarillo, Texas, Pueblo, Colorado, Midland, Texas, and surrounding areas. Alrighty, let's wrap it up now with the rainfall totals across the nation. The heaviest precipitation will be down here in Cuba into the Bahamas, the east coast of Florida, well, much of Florida that is, into the Atlantic coast waters, and over toward the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Also in the portion of central and eastern North Carolina, and also much of Virginia as well. Got some heavy precipitation. Also up here near Maine and southern Canada. Yeah, southern Canada and central Canada look like y'all gonna get a good bit of rain. Also over here in portions of North Dakota, Montana, back into Idaho. Also in the northeast Nevada. Also in the portions of northern Wyoming, back down into Colorado, Texas, Nebraska, Oklahoma. Also into Texas and Mexico, got some heavy precipitation there. lighter amounts in the lighter green areas. Some areas there are going to be dry. So pretty much over the Great Lakes region looks pretty dry there, and also back in the southwestern United States, and also back over toward western California and portions of Washington State looks pretty dry over the next 7 days. Alrighty, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well. Enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. Consider subscribing. Love to have you. Like these videos, share these videos, and we will catch you back in the next one.